scrappy up-and-comer named Steven Spielberg, indie darling Steven Spielberg. Happy Oscar week, guys. We're up to Best Director. Christy and Alonso here. Here are your nominees for Best Director at the Academy Awards. You have Kenneth Branagh for Belfast, Ryusuke Hamaguchi for Drive My Car, Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza, Jane Campion for The Power of the Dog, and a scrappy up-and-comer named Steven Spielberg, indie darling Steven Spielberg for West Side Story. Alonso, who is going to win Best Director?
You know, I think, again, if we're talking about the entrails of the award season and how we interpret them, I mean, it would appear that this is the Jane Campion has a lock, and that's great. You know, she would be the third woman in 90 plus years to win in this category from this organization. And she does a great job. I mean, Year of the Dog is a dynamite movie, and she's crafted something that I think operates. You know, when people think about what it is that a director does, you know, there are a lot of different ways to look at it, like, you know, mounting that explosion or getting that performance. But in terms of just kind of the overall creation of a mood and a tone and, you know, conveying this narrative, you know, I think she's firing on all cylinders. I mean, I personally might lean towards either Anderson or Spielberg just because I love those movies so much. And I think they're, in their own way, so very extraordinary and ride such a high wire, but so does Power of the Dog. So I mean, I think any of those three would be great. You know, Hamaguchi obviously also terrific, but I think this is one of those, the nomination is the honor that you're coming away with. But you know, Bong Joon-ho won a couple of years ago. Anything is possible.
That's true. And Drive My Car is also up for Best Picture, and it's also up for Best International Film, where I suspect it will win.
Absolutely.
Right. So I also agree that Jane Campion is going to win Best Director, and deservedly so. It is an exquisitely crafted film built from a big picture storytelling perspective, but also in every little detail and how it all fits together, from the production design to the score to the way it's edited. Like it's fine tuned.
Yeah.
Woman knows how to make a film.
She does.
And I don't think that the dumb thing she said about Venus and Serena is going to hurt her. In our news segment recently, a lot of folks were commenting like, oh, is this going to hurt her? And I don't think it is.
Well, are ballots in yet? I don't even know what the dates for the Oscars are. Like, I like, are people still voting, or is that already done? Because if they're already done, it doesn't matter.
Right. Or do voters even pay attention to stuff like that? And that seems to be a blip in what has otherwise been a pretty perfect award season campaign for her and for the film. So, and she apologized profusely. So I don't think this is going to hamper her. I also would love to see Paul Thomas Anderson win. The fact that he's in there is very exciting for me. I love Licorice Pizza, as I know you do too. Kenneth Branagh's film is very intimate, you know, and it's got a lot of nominations, and I don't know that it's going to win in any category. And then Spielberg, I mean, how do you deny the fact that he's there? It is a big, splashy spectacle, and it's thrilling, and it's joyful, and it's tearful, and he pulls it all off. It's a big Spielberg movie, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like of these five films, Belfast is probably the most traditionally what we would think of as Oscar bait in years past. But yeah, I mean, like West Side Story is such an ambitious swing. Like you're taking on a beloved established classic, which is already a Best Picture winner, that earlier film, and, you know, updating it in a way that doesn't feel, you know, anachronistic or that you're imposing things on it. It's just, it feels like a fuller realization of what the material already was. So yeah, I mean, I think he's done extraordinary work here. I just don't know that, I think if the movie had done better at the box office, or, you know, there's different factors involved, if he hadn't already won before, you know, but I don't think he's going to be going home with it, but you know, wouldn't be sad if he did.
Indeed. Let us know what you guys hope to see win in the Best Director category, and stick around for more Oscar picks.